Our CASUARINA Tree is a poem published in 1881 by Toru Dutt, an Indian poet. She is also the first Indian female poet who wrote in French, English at that time when Indian writers were facing a lot of criticism from English literature writers. Her work has not only been appreciated but has even been republished. She died at an early age of 21. Toru Dutt celebrates the majesty of the casuarina tree that she used to see by her window and remembers her happy childhood days spent under it and revives her memory with her beloved siblings. Our casuarina tree here is a symbolic. It was the tree under which the poetess and her siblings and friends played in their childhood. Thus, it holds a special place in the poet's heart. Even when all of them went their separate ways, the casuarina tree stayed as it was. It became the symbol of their everlasting love for siblings and friends. Our Casuarina Tree poem consists of 50 lines, which are divided into 5 stanzas, and there are 11 lines in each stanzas. The rhyme scheme of each stanza is A B B A C D D C E E E. In the first stanza of our Casuarina tree begins with the image of a tree. The poetess says that a creeper like python is winding the tree. Its hold was too tight, so it had left a scar on the trunk. The poet further states that no other tree would have sustained this hold, for it is too strong, but her tree did. Like a giant, the tree has proudly worn those scars like a scarf, representing its strength. To further describe its beauty, the poetess says it is filled with crimson flowers, like a crown that invites birds and bees. Often at night, when the poetess could not sleep, she used to listen to the music that filled her garden. The second stanza of the poem starts with a morning view, when every morning she opens her window and her eyes rest on the delighted tree, sometimes during other seasons and mostly during the winter season. She has seen a baboon sitting on the top branch like a statue, waiting to receive the first array of sunlight, whereas his bunny of spring plays around in the lower branches of the tree. Along with his scenic beauty, the poet also experienced Kokila's welcoming note. She has also observed the cows guided towards the pasture and the water lily springs under the shadow of the whole tree like gathered snow. In the third stanza, the poet comments on why the tree will remain dear to her always. Besides the morning bliss, the tree reminds her of the time she played with her siblings. The tree, blended with the memory of them, gives her the image of the intense love they shared, leaving tears in the poet's eyes. The poet mourns for those departed souls. She also imagines that the tree shares her loss, which she hears as Trike Lake murmur, resembling the wave breaking on the pebble beach. In the fourth stanza, the poet presents an in depth connection with the tree. Through the image of waves, she takes us to a foreign land which is known as where the waves gently kisses the classic shore. Whenever the wave rises, it arouses the memory of the tree in front of the poet's eyes, as she has seen in her youth. In the final and the last stanza, the speaker wants to erect something in honor of the CASUARINA tree. For those who were beloved, who are resting in peace, love it. She makes an attempt to distinguish the tree of England from casuarina tree, connecting to her varying emotion. The casuarina tree stands for nostalgia, longing, and memory, whereas the tree of England reflects her isolation. In the final line, poet seeks love to protect the tree and her poem from time. The poem is a reminder of Toru Dutt's childhood and the happiness he experienced with her siblings and friends. That childhood is not alive now.